Good evening and welcome to Premiere Scene. I'm William McLaughlan and I'm here for day 9 of the 54th London BFI Film Festival. Tonight we're going to speak to the filmmakers of Patagonia and Benda Bilili. Marc, could you tell us about your project, please?
In brief, it's two road movies, one through Wales and one through Patagonia in Argentina. The two road movies kind of cut against each other in a sort of, not in a random way, but there's two journeys that we go back and forth between. That was the kind of structurally interesting thing about the film. And it's a journey of two women, basically, one in her 30s, one in her 80s.
Great, thank you. And when you made the film, as you were shooting, did you know exactly how you would combine the stories, or was that process more?
The adventure was sort of going, and I still don't know if we got it right, to be honest with you, but it was a case of the experiment of the adventure of this film was having two stories, two half films, and seeing whether they go together. I think some people feel they might, some people feel they don't, but I hope that there's at least a frisson, and I hope there's a feeling of having travelled through two countries in it. You know, the landscape is part of the story, really. It's a character in the two stories. You know.
Super. And you also worked with your wife Nia on the film.
I did.
How was that?
It was great because it's nice to do that once in a while, and we were both out there with our little daughter, and there's a family connection with that country, and it's a very special experience, and probably one that you don't get to do that very often, you know.
What was it like to shoot in Wales?
It was amazing. I mean, we spent like a month, and I think it was like the weather was the perfect weather that we could have in Wales. Everybody was like the team was like, wow, the crew was like, this is not normal. So we were really lucky, and I loved it. I mean, the country, everything was like so beautiful, and the experience, of course.
Okay, and you work specifically with Duffy, the singer, in this part. What was that like?
It was so cool. It was nice. I mean, we got along very well, and I think the little thing we did, I hope it came out okay. I mean, fine. I think it was a really nice experience.
And what sort of projects are you going to be working on next? Have you got anything coming up you'd like to share with us?
I'm coming here because I've got a French film too, which is called Deep in the Woods, Au Fond des Bois. And then I'm staying in Paris until November, and then coming back to Argentina for a film, for a shoot with Santiago Amigorena, the Argentinian-French director. We're going to make a film with Marie-José Croze. So yeah, that's it.
That sounds very busy.
North of Argentina. So this was in Patagonia, and then we're going to the north.
Great. Cool. Well, you must be busy.
A little bit busy, yeah. I'm knackered today. I've been sleeping like 5 hours a day, studying 5 hours of French daily. So.
Well, thank you for taking the time to interview us, and enjoy the night. Thank you. This must have been sort of labour of love for you, because you have family in Patagonia, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, could you tell us just a bit about the project?
Yeah, well, Patagonia is somewhere that's very close to my heart. I've been going there over the last 15 years. I've probably been there about 10 times now. My sister's lived there for 12 years. And I took my husband over, the director Marc Evans, and we decided that we wanted to do a project set in Patagonia. And we came up with this idea of doing a road movie, but it's two road movies really. It's one that takes place in Argentina and one that takes place in Wales. And we wanted to make a film that was in Welsh and Spanish really, because the Welsh people who live in Patagonia both speak Welsh and Spanish, and both those languages are a big part of their lives. So to make a film in both languages was really important to us.
Super. And when you were sort of planning the project, did you and Marc go to Patagonia and do the sort of journey that the characters there do, sort of in preparation?
Yes, we did. We went, Marc, myself and Rebecca Gilbertson, the producer, went on a recce in 2005, I think it was, for 3 weeks in search of a story. And while we were out there, we bumped into Matthew Rhys, who was another actor who was in the film. He was doing a trek with it, a Refleros. It's a trek that they do annually on horseback, in a historical trek that they did years ago. And between us all, we decided to come up with, well, we wanted to make a film, and while we were there, we came up with the idea of making this road movie, and Marc took the idea back to another friend of ours called Laurence Corriat, who's a screenwriter, and she came up with a script. We gave her the ideas, and between Marc and Laurence, they went through several drafts of the script to get to where we are today. Yeah.
Just one more question. Was it a project that everything seemed to fall into place for?
It was very tough to get it made because obviously to make a film in this country is very hard to make, and also when you're making a film in not French, in Spanish and in Welsh, you know, that's tough because who are your audience and all that. So, but we got the money together. We couldn't actually believe it on our first day of filming that we were actually making this film that we dreamt of making for 5 years. So yeah, it was a dream come true.
Could you tell us about your film Benda Bilili?
Benda Bilili is a tale of, maybe it sounds a bit pretentious, but it's a tale of bravery and hope. It's a story from the inside of a band, of an orchestra of complete outsiders, homeless, paraplegic, playing in the streets of Kinshasa, from the curves of the big city to the big international festivals. It's like a story of a miracle. So we've been following them for like 6 years, and in the beginning we didn't intend to do a movie. We just wanted to do an album, but years after years we realized that we had filmed like from the inside the slow rise of a band of complete outsiders, and that's the story. And it's a story that can talk to everyone in the world because it says that you have to hang on to your dreams and never give up. I guess that's it.
And to shoot for 6 years is such a long time. Was the production extremely difficult? Were you ever worried that the film might not be finished? Or
the production was extremely difficult, but we wanted it to be extremely difficult because nobody followed us at that time. It was impossible. They were saying like Africa, handicap, music, wrong equation. So we had to. We did everything on auto promotion for like till 2009. We met the band in 2004, and the movie was finished in 2009. So like during 5 years we did everything on our own. Like nobody cared about what we were doing, so we had to be like the Benda Bilili, just to hang on to our own dreams, and that's the movie.
in addition to being challenging, it must have been great fun to have toured with a band like this.
Sorry?
In addition to being challenging, it must have been great fun to have toured like the band like this. Could you tell us about the nice times?
I mean, you know, we are here today, but it's just like a bonus. It's just like we didn't even imagine that this would go so far as today. We've been to Festival de Cannes with the movie. It's just like a miracle. And now the miracle is going on and on and on, and the band is just like touring the whole world, which is excellent, and their life has changed like thoroughly. They are now they all got a house, all their children, and they got many children because they love women a lot. So, you know, so they got many children, and they don't wear condoms, obviously. But all of them, they go to school, and so it's just like an achievement, a collective achievement, and a dream. It's more like a Don Quixote dream coming true, and we're very happy of that. We're very happy.
Well, thanks very much. Can't wait to see the film. Thank you for your time, and
Thanks,
good
Mike.
luck. Thank you.
Benda Bilili is a beautiful movie to feel good, because it's not only a documentary film about music. It's about the power of the music, and it's about this disabled band from Kinshasa, and these people from Kinshasa, very poor black people, and from a very crushed country, just shows that it's when you have a dream, it's possible to do it. So it's very, but it's a long story, 5 years story in Kinshasa, and now this band are very well known around the world. So, and it's, yes.
Do you think you'll work together with the band on another project?
Yes, not for another movie, but for a new album. Yes, for a new album, and next December we will go to Kinshasa to make a clip. It's different.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for telling us about the film, and look forward to seeing it. Thank you. So, two really exciting films. I'm William McLaughlan, signing out for Premiere Scene.